morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and today's shout out goes to Nikola Radinovich. Nikola was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, with a review of a neat new car, an RC car. This is the MJX 16207 HyperGo four-wheel drive trucky. What is the 16207? Well, before we go into this first, this is going to be part one of a two-part series here. This little car, it's a neat little car on its own, but it has the option of including an GPS system, with the car for measuring speed of the car. And we're going to go into this GPS system separately under part two of the review, and I'll show you how to install this also into the car in that part of the review. But this part of the review is focused mainly on this car alone, the way it comes in the box. Without the option of the GPS system. So what is this 16207? It is a 1/16 scale car, little RC car, but it's special, folks. It's four-wheel drive. It has the thing about it though is it is powered with a good-sized 2845 4-pole brushless motor. So this has brushless power, folks. Additionally, it has the option of either coming with a 2S battery, which I wouldn't recommend for this car because this car is supposed to go up to 60 kilometers per hour. And with that, there is an option for the 3S version of this. So I recommend, if you are considering this, consider the 3S version because it has the option to give you a lot of speed. We'll see what that speed is when we hook it up to the GPS system, but again, I'd be impressed if this does go to 60 kilometers per hour. We'll see. Okay, with this 3S power and this brushless motor, we have a 45 amp ESC with right here with heat sinks both on the motor and on the ESC because 45 amps is a lot of power going in there. It's going to generate a lot of heat. Now, one thing I was hoping to see in this is a fan to help cool that down, but it's going to be air-cooled, mainly air-cooled without the use of a fan. So hopefully the speed of the car will keep it cool as it's going down the road. It includes oil-filled shocks on all the wheels to keep it nice. I don't know about these back ones being oil-filled. These front ones definitely are, but these back ones may not be oil-filled, folks. They don't appear to be oil-filled. Dutch ones are, but these ones are a little bit spongy. Okay, maybe they are. I don't know. I might be wrong there, folks. But these back ones seem a little bit springy as compared to the front ones. So, okay, other things about it. Everything. There's a lot of metal on this, folks. Metal front bumper here, crash-resistant bumper, should help protect the car unless you break the plastic where it's attached to. But it does have a metal front bumper on the car for crashing. Additionally, it has all metal gears and transmission system from the front to the back. This is all metal in there, so along with the transmission system too. So that should help improve durability of this particular car, especially if you go out and bash it up a lot. Additional things about it is, I mentioned the 3S battery. Let's talk about that 3S battery. It is a 11.1 volt LiPo at 1050 milliamp per hour. Now, it includes a Dean's connector attachment in the front here, but the balance plug on this is kind of recessed, so this limits, it makes it hard to charge with, at least with my hobby grade chargers. So I recommend using the provided charger that comes with the battery, the 3S charger that comes with the battery. But if you do charge this 1050 milliamp per hour battery, make sure you're using a 2 amp wall charger because it will take quite a bit of time to charge this using your computer USB port, because your USB ports just don't have the power to charge these type of batteries in a timely manner. We expect days if you try to do that with your USB port on your computer. So again, use a 2 amp wall charger, the type of charger that you use to charge your phone. Other things about it. Now, I mentioned it has a standard receiver here. The version, this optional GPS system, has its own receiver that you're going to need to install. I don't know if I can use this particular receiver using one of these aux outputs here. I don't think I can, because and they provide you with your own receiver in this particular one here. So I think you need to use the receiver that comes with the option. So that is, oh, I haven't gone over the controller yet. Okay, let's talk about this controller. It's really a basic controller on this. You know, proportional steering, throttle, and it has also throttle trim on this. And you can adjust the rate of the throttle. I believe it's off, and then 70%, and then 100%. You know, for full throttle. So you know, if you want to drive, if you're a beginner, you put it at 70%. If you want to go high speed, you know, all out. Put it at 100% and you'll get full throttle out of the car. Additional, there's a function button here. You turn this on while turning on the controller, and that puts this into bind mode in case you lose bind with the car itself. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention here, you know, a while back I reviewed the MJX H16H, I believe is the name of it, and the way that it would attach the cowling, the top here, onto the car, it had a little clip, not a clip, a little handle that you turn, and the top would pop back, you know, pop off and on easily. This particular one, you need to use the clips. Okay, although the clips do come with little clip holders to make it easier. I was really impressed with the H16H having that little knob that you turn and then pop off the top easily. This one here, using these Cotter pins again, you know, the old-fashioned Cotter pins, they're always a pain, folks. I wish they would, you know, the companies would just abandon this concept and go with the easier hinged version with the control knob to remove the tops. So that is the 16207. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to drive this without the HyperGo, and that'll be the end of part 1 review. And then following that, I am going to show you how to install the GPS system, and then we're going to go out and see what the actual max speed of this thing is out of my front street here, because we're going to probably need a smooth surfaced road, and we'll use my front street in front of the house. So hope you enjoy this part of the review. Let's take it out and drive it and see what it does, folks. Hope you enjoy the drive. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and welcome to Waterworks Park here in Girard, PA, for the test drive of the 16207 from MJX. Okay, to turn this on, first off, you need to turn on the controller. We're going to start off in 70%. So I got it, you know, I just switched it on 70% rate, and then I'm going to turn on the car by pressing on its on-off switch on the ESC, and there we go. We should be bound. Let's test it. Left, right. Now the rates are a little bit high, so let me adjust that. Okay, that looks like it's... Now, this is the first time I've drove it, so let's see if it drives straight. It wants to turn to the right a bit, so let's give it a little bit of right trim. Right steering trim. Oh my gosh, this thing's got a lot of acceleration here. I'm just hardly giving it any throttle. Okay, let's go fast. It wants to turn to the right. Okay, so we're going to adjust it, turn to the left. On the steering trim, okay, there we go. The acceleration on this thing is amazing. Well, look at that thing spin. It kicks up the rocks like crazy. Now, I don't want to go in the grass because it's wet today, folks. We had rain. But let's go down here. I'm going slowly because I want to see how it feels. Turning it around. Now I'm driving this with a stock controller, and whoa! You know what? This thing might be capable of doing 60 kilometers per hour. Let's go down that way, turning it around, trying to get it. Wow! All I can say is wow. No, okay. I'm not going to go to 100%. Wow. Wow. This thing is a monster. A little beast. This thing is worthy of putting a GPS in to see how fast it can go. Oh, there we go. Let's bash it. You can't flip it. I'd be surprised if you couldn't flip it the way this thing's going. There we go. Do donuts. Do donuts. Where did they go? Clean. Boy, it cleaned the road nice of all the gravel. This is a monster. Little monster. Little monster. I don't care, it's 1/16 scale. This thing's amazing. Okay, let's go to 100. Let's try it. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. The power in this thing is, it has the power. Okay, can I go in reverse from 100%? Now you got to go to 70% to go in reverse. Okay, and 100% it don't. Oh no, it did. I'll take that back. I lied. Okay, let's see. This thing is supposed to give you 60 meters of range. Let's see if that's true. We're going to drive it out to about 60 meters. 60, 80 meters. This controller. See if it actually can go that far. Okay, that's about 60 meters there. Bringing it back. Ooh, don't hit the tree. It went behind the tree. Okay, now I gotta see if I can go reverse. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there you at. Okay, let's bring it back. Don't go near that tree. Watch out for that tree. This thing's fast. Unbelievably fast. And it kicks up the dirt. This is an amazing car. This has got to be one of the fastest cars I've had to test. Okay, let's go back to 70% so I can control it. Oh, there we go again. Okay, I did want to go in the grass, but like I said, it's still wet from dew. It's really wet from dew, and I don't want to do it because this one, you know, the interior of this one is not well protected for dew, for water. The electronics, I'm worried about. Okay, bring it back, bring it back. Now, this is going to be fun when I put a GPS in this, because I really think this actually might be able to do 60 kilometers per hour if I can keep it going straight. Wow. This is a cool car. I'm going to keep this one. Normally I give cars away. This is a keeper. Because I never had one like this. Wow. Oh my gosh. That 3S power is amazing in this car. If only I had some jumps here, this thing would easily clear 3 buses and 10 cars. No. As long as they're 1/16 scale. Great car, MJX. I like it. I really like it. Boom, boom, boom. It kicks up the dirt big time. I like messing in the dirt like that. Make sure you're wearing goggles or glasses when you're doing that. Oh, I've got a face full of dirt, that's why. Boom, boom, boom. I like this car. I like this car. I wonder what the drive time is on this 3S. We're going to find out here today. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. Now I kicked up a lot of gravel here, folks, and a lot of dust. And we're going to see if that gets in the transmission. So far, I'm not hearing any problems. I hope I don't get any in the transmission, but it doesn't seem to care. Now, I'm going to have to clean this off big time before I go and put the GPS in this system. GPS in this. Because this is going to be dirty after today's run. Always clean your cars after you do your runs. Get that dirt and dust out of there. God, this thing has the power. I have the power. And that wheelie bar is needed. It keeps kicking it up. I can see that. You are going to need to install that wheelie bar on this. When you're going, if you got the 2S version, or the 3S version. I don't think the wheelie bar might be necessary on a 2S, but it is on the 3S because it kicks it up. It goes up high. See? Yeah, you definitely need the wheelie bar. Boy, I'd love to turn down the rates even more on the steering. That would be the next thing. If they had steering, can lower it even more on the steering. The other option is to drive solo like this. I got a little gnat in my face. It's probably going in front of the lens too, of the camera. Okay, let's go down this way now. Okay, adjusting the steering rate to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, 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 left. Trying to get there. We go. That's centered. Or it seemed it was centered. Except when you go full speed, then it becomes uncentered. Ah! Wow. I wish I had some jumps. I'm sorry, folks, but I don't have any jumps to show you on this. But I am bashing it in the dirt. I love that car. It's a great car. And it's got a really reasonable drive time. Now MJX has got a whole series of these cars. This is just the 16207. There are other versions of MJX. You know, MJX got some. MJX always produced great stuff. I mean, I've been a fan of MJX for years. It was MJX 101 years ago. They're drones. I like their drones. I still like their drones. And their cars. Their cars are pretty darn high quality, I gotta admit. Nice car. I hope I don't get in trouble for tearing up the road like this with this little thing. Go down here a bit now. Nice car. I guess you don't really need that oil-filled shock in the back. You do need it in the front, but not as much in the back, I guess. That's why they didn't include it. Fast little car. Whoa! Well, way down there. Come back to me. Overcorrecting. Nice little car. My gosh, that battery's lasting a long time. Okay, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Come out of there. Those. Okay, left turn. Wow. Wow. Come back to me. Come back to me. That's it. It just stopped. So it does have low voltage cutoff. That's what I was wondering, if it would shut off before, you know, on its own when the voltage gets low. So that's it, folks. That's the drive time of the MJX 16207. This is an impressive little car, I gotta admit. Good job, MJX. Really fast, really powerful with that 3S battery. So hope you enjoyed this drive. I did. Let's follow on and install a GPS on it and see what the speed is on this thing. We'll have to, and for that, I'm going to drive that on pavement to get maximum speed. So hope you enjoyed the second part of this drive. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.